Oh my God, so the Texans just won their 6th straight game. They beat the Broncos 19-17, and that was lucky, man. That was very lucky, but you know what? I'll take it, because how many times have the Texans themselves not given a game away, a game that they should have won? They somehow lose it. And I know some people are gonna be mad. It wasn't a blowout. I mean, come on, guys. The Broncos, yes, they're 3-5, but 3 of those losses are against the Chiefs and the Rams for a combined 13 points. The Broncos have been playing good teams. The Broncos are a better team than their record indicates. The Broncos' home field advantage is crazy good, and the second the schedule came out, I had this game pegged as a loss. And, you know, it's good to see the Texans win a game. Even if it was lucky, it's good to see them win a game that they really weren't supposed to win. To, you know, go to 6-3, stay ahead of the division. Like, I mean, the difference between 6-3 and 5-4 is night and day, guys. You know, be happy that we somehow won this game that we really shouldn't have won. I mean, seriously, this game was already a game of bad matchups to begin with. But then you factor in that Jonathan Joseph, Aaron Colvin, Zach Cunningham, and Dylan Cole weren't playing in this game. It became even worse matchups. So, you know, I'll take it. But as far as the game goes, I thought Deshaun Watson played a pretty good game. You know, not spectacular, but he did enough, I guess you could say. I mean, it's not Deshaun's fault that the Broncos had great coverage on our wide receivers, because I think he was sacked 3 times, Deshaun. 2 of those 3 sacks were straight up coverage sacks. I mean, the Broncos did a good job of covering the receivers when they had to. Demaryius Thomas had some mistakes here and there, but I mean, that was really expected considering he's been on the team, 4 days. D-Hop had a hell of a day. Jordan Thomas is the best tight end on our roster. O-line. In the run game, they had their good moments, but for the most part, the run game really wasn't there. Passing wise, it was okay. So offensively, I thought our offense could have done more, but I think a lot of that is because technically, okay, our only real weapon today was D-Hop. Yes, early on, Demaryius Thomas did some things, but again, it was his first game. He's only been on the team like 4 or 5 days. Kiki was out. Will Fuller was out. So, I mean, yeah, I really don't think they were going to score that many points. The Broncos defense really came to play today. They stopped our run game. The reason in my prediction video I predicted more points being scored was because I really wasn't expecting the Broncos run defense to come to life. I don't know if it's offensive line changes that cost our run game to not really be there, or if it was just the Broncos doing great, or, you know, just the running backs not seeing the holes. I don't know, but hopefully they can get some things worked out in the bye week. Defensively, besides probably 1 drive, actually I'll say 2 drives. The last drive where they drove down the field and missed a field goal, that was a pretty bad drive. I mean, the Texans had chance after chance after chance after chance to, you know, end the drive, but they let it come down to a missed field goal. And then you have their touchdown drive, because yes, the Broncos had 2 touchdown drives, but one of them was due to short field, and the other one was indeed just a bad drive, like chunk plays after chunk play after chunk play after chunk play. But, you know, when you hold an offense to 17 points, I think you did a good job, even though there was some plays where the defense is like not there. But then again, that comes down to Zach Cunningham, Aaron Colvin, Jonathan Joseph, even Andre Howe you could throw in there, like Seriously, this defense was so banged up. I'm surprised they even performed that well. And I mean, that's honestly all there is to this game. There really wasn't anything crazy that happened, honestly. But again, don't be mad at the Texans for finding a way or getting lucky and winning a game because of a missed field goal. This Broncos team is better than what people think. And another thing I kind of want to talk about is a lot of people are saying, you know what, this Texans team isn't legit. This Texans team hasn't played anyone that's good. Well, I mean, come on, dude. You can only play who's on your schedule. That's it. I mean, what, do you want the Texans to drive up to LA and be like, what's up, Rams? Play me. You can't do that. You can only play whoever is on your schedule. And, I mean, the Texans started off the season losing to 3 very bad teams in a row. I mean, given they were close games, but they still lost to 3 very bad teams in a row. And then they barely beat a bad Colts team. And then they barely beat a bad Cowboys team. And then they barely beat a bad Bills team. And then guess what? Good teams, you know what they do? They blow out opponents. They blow them out. And what did the Texans do against Jacksonville? It wasn't that big of a blowout, but I mean 20-7, a game they controlled the whole day. You know, I'll give it to them. Blowout win. The Miami game, blowout win. Against Denver, Denver is a team that is better than their record indicates. I think I established that early on in the video. So, I mean, you can't be mad at this Texans team for being 6-3, for winning 6 in a row. They can only play who's on the schedule. And, you know, they found ways to win. Again, would you rather them lose the game? I mean, if he makes a field goal, they lose. Would you prefer that? Or, you know, just take the win for what it is. Because the difference, again, the difference between 6-3 and 5-4 is night and day. At 6-3, you go into the bye week at 6-3, obviously. You prepare for a Washington team that Atlanta today kind of showed their weaknesses. So now you have film on that. You got 2 weeks to look at that film, see what they did, game plan for a tough team defensively. And then all of a sudden you could go 7-3, and then you got 3 home games in a row. But if you're 5-4, you have probably no shot at a first round bye in the playoffs. At 6-3, you have a shot at a first round bye in the playoffs. All you gotta do is hope that the Chiefs and Patriots lose a few games. At 5-4, that's probably a long shot. So I will say that. And yes, I do believe this Texans team is playoff bound. I mean, you're sitting here at 6-3. What team out there is really gonna come out from the AFC South and overtake the Texans? It's not gonna be the Titans. It's not gonna be the Jaguars. It's not gonna be the Colts. I mean, and again, you're only gonna get healthier. This bye week comes at a great time because our O-line's kind of banged up, as you guys saw in the game. Aaron Colvin should be back. J-Joe will be back. Andre Howell will most likely be back. I mean, Foreman could be back. As you guys saw today, they were using Alfred Blue more, so in my opinion, it obviously means that Lamar Miller's a little banged up, so it gives Lamar Miller time to, you know, get healthy. It gives Demaryius Thomas time to get comfortable with the team, get comfortable with the playbook, get comfortable with Deshaun Watson. And you get Kiki back too. He has a nagging hamstring injury that's been bothering him all season. Now he gets 3 weeks off if you include this whole week. You know, you're getting healthier as a team. And right now is when you want to start playing your best football. And today wasn't pretty. I'll admit it again. But the Texans got a win that they really had no business winning. But again, enjoy the win. Take it for what it is. A win's a win. And yeah, now we have a bye week. Hopefully this team can get healthy and really get going in the second half of the season. Now what I am a little bit worried about though is, and I know I'm kind of like going off topic off the Broncos game, but you know, there's just some stuff I really wanted to address a bit, and I didn't really want to make a separate video about it. But a thing I am kind of worried about is, okay, look, the Texans have momentum right now. They've won 6 in a row. Everybody knows that. Now, what I'm concerned about is, will this bye week get them off this hot streak? I really hope it doesn't. I mean, it's happened before the other teams. So hopefully, you know, the Texans are good to go. And I really don't think it will happen because Bill O'Brien's Texans teams are usually good after the bye week. That's really when they start going. The only, I guess, exception was last year when the whole team was on IR. But the previous 3 seasons, O'Brien's teams really get going after the bye week. So hopefully, you know, that trend continues. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. It wasn't pretty. We got lucky, but enjoy it. Peace.